What's up, creepers and geekers? Chris, the Retro Creep. How is everyone doing today? We are in the studio getting things ready to go. I'm cleaning up a little bit. We had a repair that had to happen in the living room on the ceiling. We had a roof leak, fixed the leak, and then we had to do the tiles, and it's a nightmare, and it took forever to get someone here. So a lot of the living room is still kind of in here from that one corner because we got a new shelf. We didn't put everything back on it. Plus spring cleaning. So the studio is a bit of a mess today. But our corner, though still a mess, is where we'll be focusing more specifically right here. So allow me a minute to catch you up to speed. What I am trying to do is build a portable musical instrument made from the Atari 2600 and this cartridge right here, which turns the console into a pseudo synthesizer. But you do need a TV screen, and if you hook up a normal TV, how portable is that? I mean, you could do it, but I'm not really into that. And not a lot of TVs have a headphone jack out, and that's important. That's important to what we want to do. So my initial thought was to mod my Junior here to have AV. And I do have one of those portable folding clamshell DVD players. The DVD doesn't work. I got it for free. But it has a headphone jack out that I can use. Computer speakers. How cool is that? Plus I have a subwoofer, but I don't want to mod this console only because it's the only Junior I have right now, and I don't want to screw it up. If I mess it up, I'm screwed. Yeah, I could use my Woody 4-switch and my Vader model and my Heavy 6er, but that defeats the purpose of having a small console. One of the key components is this right here. I can hook the Atari directly to this. It's an old school TV. It's from 1985. It's in great condition. I bought it for $20 off the marketplace. So I can hook this up via the coaxial area, though it doesn't have a coaxial. What it does have are prongs. So I ended up ordering these off of eBay for like $6 shipped. So we're going to screw this into the TV, run the line, the coaxial line from the Atari into the TV. This TV I specifically picked because it has the 1/8 jack that this computer speakers require. We have two of these, which again, I'm trying to mod this to get away from these, but we'll talk about that here in the future. So let's get this all connected. Let's get it put together. And I'll be honest with you, I've turned the TV on and it does work. It makes a picture. I don't know if hooking this up is going to do anything. I don't know if the speaker out is going to work. We'll figure all that out when we figure all that out. But for now, let's get everything hooked up, plugged in, and see if we can at least make a little bit of noise with the damn thing. This is like phase one of making this portable. This is legit. I could put it in one convenient size box, bring it somewhere to jam. I'm getting pretty excited. This is really going to take us back, man. I haven't used these stupid little forks, these prongs, in forever. Let me just do this. Sorry about the glare. The wall in front of us is nothing but a big giant window. So you're going to have to just deal with that. What the fuck? And for some of you youngins, this is how we used to hook up our consoles. In the back of the TV, you would have to do this, and the box would switch between the actual antenna that you had plugged in, whether it be a cable box or actually, did we ever have cable through this? No, it was just just for your regular antenna, whether it be the rabbit ears or you had one of the really tall ones that went above your house that every now and again your dad would make you go on the roof at like 10 years old. No, to the fucking left a little. Luckily, I didn't have that. I mean, we did have that for a little while. All right, those are connected. That's it. So now I'm going to connect this thing. This is great. I'm sure a lot of you know what this is, but it's a coaxial male to RCA female. And this is how you want to hook up your Ataris and the televisions and everything that aren't modded to a modern day TV. You just do this into the cable input or the coaxial input in the back of the TV, and you should be good to go. This is the plug for the TV. We won't plug that in just yet. We're going to plug everything that needs power in together when that is ready to happen. So this one is the one that came with my Junior, and we're going to use that one. Put this like this. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to run this behind the TV. Actually, because this is on a stand, it doubles as a handle too. Doubles as a handle. We could just do that. We can bring the console in and plug it in. Oh, I think I gotta do it the other way, actually. This doesn't want to go in very well. Yeah. So give me a second here. I'm gonna reverse that. Oh my God. Fucking stupid. I tried to put that in the power. Does this guy even know what Atari is? Does he even know what he's doing? I thought he was the Atari creep. All right, forgive the angle. I may bump into it a few times, so we might as well plug the Atari in first. Since I have it here, you know, we'll plug this into the proper thing. Wow, that was a fat rookie mistake. I'm going to put the big plug back here to keep it out of the way. So this is for the speaker system. So we're going to put that right here. Now let me just make sure the speakers power. Oh, they do. I've never even tested these. Like I said, I got them free on the marketplace. You know what? Let me do this. I apologize. Okay, we managed to figure it out. Again, fishing it through the underneath. This is going to be a real messy cable setup. And hopefully when we make this an actual console, we won't need to worry about any of that. So we got that plugged in. We got a light on here by accident. I left that on. Let's get the TV plugged in. Where's the plug for the television? It's right here. In fact, let me try to remove all the power sources away from the situation. We'll put it all right here to keep it from becoming too cumbersome. And where is the jack for the speaker setup? Oh, the headphone jack is on this side. See? All right, all we got left to do is plug these in, plug the cartridge in, and fire everything up. So, what I would like to eventually have is 16 arcade buttons. Put that there. And I'll explain why here in a minute. I'd like to make this actually a full console of sort. Okay? And that way, you see how cumbersome these are? And they suck to make music with. They absolutely are trash to make music with. But in an ideal world, this would be integrated into a box. All these switches would have their own little deal on the box of some sort. As well as 12 arcade buttons laid out just like this. All black except for one red one in the corner, because this button here stops everything that's going on. And then a row, not on the console, but on the box, of 12 going this way to, you know, do individual notes. You know what? Let me turn the TV on. I think it takes a second for it to do its thing. Did I plug it in? I did. The TV is on. So then we need to pop the cartridge in. Let's see if I can just get it to turn on right away. No, there's probably a switch in the back that I have to put on. I'm going to change the angle so you can see everything that's going on. Look at, look at, look at, look at, look at. All right, it's not the best angle, but you know what? Fuck you. Deal with it. Deal with it. All right, so there's a switch back here. Okay. Maybe we need to figure out. Maybe it's this. Interesting. So how do I tell it to read the antenna? It's supposed to be this side, right? Oh, am I on channel 3? Oh no, maybe it's not going to work out. Oh, it wants to do something. All right, let me just make sure all my connections are good. And they are screwed in. Turn the console on. Look at the switch. Okay, I see something trying to happen here. Let me just make sure I'm on the right channel here. 3, yeah? All right, let me flip the prongs. That very well could be an issue. We'll try that. And if it doesn't work, then I guess I'm screwed. So on channel 3, let's see, go UHF. 1, 2, 3. That's on. I can see the LED. I'm switching between the two here. Let me just... maybe it needs to be on the black and white mode. This might very well be a black and white TV. Alright. Let's try one more thing. Let's swap those prongs. Alright, because I'm impatient and didn't look, this one's actually VHF and or FM. And this is UHF, so we don't need anything to do with over here. And you have the ability to switch between the two. And I had these like this before. Let's do it with the writing on the top. I guess the only other thing we could possibly do is try out the other one of these. It was a 2-pack. We could try the other 2-pack for sure. You see what I did there? All right, let's give that a nice cinch. Oh man, I really hope this works. Not only because I have to edit this video regardless, and I'd rather have fruits of my labor. I'd rather have fruits of my labor be fruitful. But okay, we got that. We got this on the proper one. All right, let me reset this up for you. Last chance, and then we have to figure something else out. I need to get this so it's not pulling on it. Cables are such a pain in the ass. They just want these controllers to go wherever they want these controllers to go. All right, TV on. All right, VHF. All right, it could be a channel thing. Okay, that's channel 3. Oh, I saw. Oh, that kind of stinks. Maybe I have to clean this connector. It just came on. But I have to be in between 2 and 3. That's weird. But it's there. I don't know if you can see that. Let me look at the screen. You can barely see it, but it's there. All right, so let's turn this on. Turn the volume on here. Oh. But it's only coming out of one speaker. Oh, you know what? Why isn't it coming out of here too? It might be because this is probably mono out only. I didn't think of that either. Could also be because the speaker could be broken too. Let me see if I can't. Oh, bother. Okay. Ooh, that's kind of cool. All right, so what did we learn? That we need something with stereo out. change that. Oh, let's stop that. Listen to this. I wonder if it'll work. Oh, it still works regardless of the channel. I bet you if I cleaned out the potentiometer in this. Alright, well, I can't really see the screen too well. So I think we've learned quite a bit. I think, anyway. So, I mean, it's not exactly a fail. We have been able to make sound come out of it. But unfortunately, it's only going to come out of one speaker. I was kind of hoping it would go into both speakers and the subwoofer. Even in mono. It would just take the sound and just distribute it to all the speakers. But if any of you really smart guys could really, you know, help me out here, I'm pretty sure modding this AV so there's two sound signals coming out so it can simulate stereo going into both speakers into whatever it is I'm plugging into it. Something a little bit more modern. Like this is what I'm talking about that I have. And this would actually be ideal. I would prefer this. I just thought it would be cool to do it on this TV. I'm actually going to play Yaz Revenge or something on it right now to see what's going on. But I would rather like put this into a thing so I can open and close it. The DVD player itself doesn't work. So maybe I can get some electronic help and have someone just literally remove the screen for me and keep the connections and the power. I don't know. I have everything I need to get this thing going. I just don't have the AV connection on my Atari to make it happen, and I'm willing to bet that this will have stereo sound coming out, so it'll probably work with these better. Or maybe there's something about computer speakers themselves that you might be able to tell me about, that maybe it's the speaker system itself. I'm not completely disappointed, but I gotta play around with this here to get it to work proper. I could barely see the screen. It was all fuzzy, and you know what? The vertical hold? I didn't even play with any of the vertical holds or anything like that. But regardless, we will do a follow-up to this with all the things I test and play around with. This video can only be so long. If you guys have any suggestions, let me know. Things I'm looking to do. I'm looking to get 24 arcade buttons. 12 have to be one size and the other 12 have to be another size, but they don't have to match. In an ideal world, I would have 11 black and 1 red. But I'm willing to, you know, get a pack of, I have them saved on eBay, a pack of 12 black, and the guy also sells white and red. You just got to tell him what color you want. They're fairly inexpensive. They're like 15 bucks or 16 bucks for the set, but I don't want to get those until I know I have something to hook them up to. And that comes to the kids controller. I don't know. I mean, I guess I could, oops, sorry. I guess I could open up these and, solder onto them the wires for the other things, but I'd rather not. I'd rather get the kids controller because the board's a little bit bigger and it would be easy just to do the lead on one and then the ground elsewhere. But regardless, guys, thanks for hanging out on this journey. We didn't fail 100%, but we didn't quite succeed. I can still do what I want to do with it, just not in the way I wanted to do it. So I suppose modding this, getting it modded, I just don't have the money for that right now. Fuck. But either way, guys, thank you always so much for watching. We are the next step. We you know, again, this isn't a fail. We are one step away from making this thing even further what I'm looking to make it happen, or make it, you know, become. And I know it'll happen. I know it'll happen in time. I just need to be patient, breathe, gather up all the components, all the pieces I need, and make it happen one way or the other. Thank you for continuing to follow me on this journey. Wins and losses, it's been fun. And it's always fun to pull out the Atari Synth cart. and play around with it. And guys, until next time, wherever in the world you are, I hope you're doing well. Take care. Keep it real.